Hello and welcome back. It's been a little bit. It's been quite a while. I was looking at the last time I streamed. It was about a month ago, almost exactly. And I am really excited to be back. Um, First things first. Let's get everything set up here. Um, there we are. Hi. Oh God, it's doing the. I don't know if that was doing anything for you guys, but it was being weird for me. Um, Hi. It's been so long. Let me go big mode here real quick. I I haven't streamed in so long. Um and I'm really excited to be back. It's been so I don't know. I made the post about it on Discord. I'll probably mention a few of those things off and on here and there. Um Turn the music down a little bit more. I don't know. I've got a lot that's been going on. Um and yeah, I okay, so where do I even start? Where do I even start? I'm looking forward to today's stream.
You're not meant to be in
Um,
here.
Thanks for the resub, Virus. I don't know why Pepe didn't show up. Oh, hold on. The thing wasn't open. It needs an update, apparently. Wanted to say 37 months. How the time has flown by. Missed you streaming. I know you've been busy with life. Yeah, and I know you've been busy too, man. How's Japan? How was it? I know you messaged off and on here and there, but it seemed like you were having a decent time there, despite it being for military stuff. I understand. What's up? Hi, how you doing? Okay, let me just gonna. There we go.
Test.
Cool. I think he showed up in the wrong spot. I don't know why he's there. Just wanted to make sure it's working. It wasn't open when Virus did his sub, so it didn't go through. Um, but I wanted to make sure. Yeah. I've been going through a lot of stuff. It's weird because it's like a lot hasn't really happened. It's just that there's a few little things here and there that have kind of all been adding up. Um, oh, hold on. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Let me just. I want to readjust this. Sorry, it's gonna be black screen for just a second. Okay, sorry. All right, back to business. I don't know why Pepe was like misaligned there, so I was trying to fix that real quick. Um, yeah, it's been a bit. I've recap of stuff, I guess, just for the sake of anybody who might not have read the thing. The TLDR of it is just been going through a lot of personal stuff, but mostly kind of going through a bit of a rough spot financially. Um, I am not making a lot of money at work. They keep not putting me on for a lot of hours, which is very frustrating. Because I get paid like enough. I get paid minimum wage. It's a fine job. I really like it, but it's just not been making me like a lot of money. And lately, they haven't been putting me on for a lot of hours for some reason, and I don't know why. Like I literally last week and this week, I was scheduled for 1 day each.
You what?
Oh my god! Thank you for the donation, for the tip. Why did I want Pepe to read those out? Why didn't he do that? Okay, let me see. Ah, wait, hold on. Wait, what? I'll have to look into it later. A lot of things are not working. Pepe's illiterate. He can't read it apparently. He's having you got to give him some time. He's having a little bit of trouble. Um, let's see. Um, I I was like doing okay financially, and then I was like, okay, I can finally afford it. Let me get a car. And then the car ended up being more expensive than I was looking to get, but still, it was like it's a Toyota Corolla, so I'm like, it'll last me a while. It's a good investment car to get. It's a very very new one, not brand new, but it's 2021, so it should live for a while, and that's the hope, is that this car lives for a long time, so I can not have to buy another car for a long time. But it sucks because I have to pay the money, you know, now basically, right? As soon as I can. So I've been keeping up with the payments so far, but it's been a little uh, rougher than I was expecting. So yeah, a little behind on getting where I need to be. Like I need to pay for rent and stuff, and yeah. So yeah, it's become a lot. It's become a lot lately. Um, besides that though, there's a project I'm really excited to be working on. Uh, I have this idea for a little series um, that I want to make, and I've had a lot of ideas before. I know for a long time I talked about making a video about like how to customize your armor in Destiny 2. I was really excited about that, and then I never quite got around to it, and then quit Destiny. So it's just like, what am I supposed to do at that point? But I have a new idea. I've had a number of ideas of things I wanted to make for YouTube videos specifically, um, and just never really committed to anything. But recently, I've been, for the past little while, I've been writing these little short stories, and I really like these stories, and I like the idea of making almost like, the best way I can describe it is like a mini radio show kind of thing. Like if you've ever listened to like maybe like an audiobook or a radio show, or when I was a kid, I was born in 98. So when I was a kid, there were still cassette tapes and even just CDs that you would get that were like different stories. And like I grew up very religious, so like some of them were like, like religious things. If you ever some niche stuff. There's one called like Jungle Jam and Friends, stuff like that. And, teach kids about the Bible and whatever. But there are also other things. I mean, they're like comedian cassette tapes and CDs and stuff you would get. Um, and I feel like it's not necessarily a lost art, but it's not as common of a thing these days. People don't really get those as often. But I thought wouldn't it be fun to do something like that? I've thought this for a while. I'm like, wouldn't it be fun to do something like that? But on YouTube, you just put the audio. And then I came across the YouTube channel, The Minute Hour, who has done some weird stuff lately. I really like their stuff. You might have seen some of their things. Um, and I've probably shared them before. They went and deleted like all of their stuff for some reason and renamed the channel Gamer Church. So they're still kind of making stuff, but like a lot of their old stuff is deleted, but they gave people a heads up. So there's like an archive channel now that has re-uploaded all of their stuff. I don't get it. I don't really get the why. I don't know. They've explained it, but I really love their stuff because it was exactly the kind of thing I've been thinking could be made of. Just it was all comedic little skits and stuff, but it was just all these little just purely audio stories, right? And I wrote this one little story. It was just kind of this one shot little thing that I really liked. And in my head, and as I was writing it, there's a very particular voice that was speaking the story. And I thought to myself, after I'd written it, well, what if I were to record this? What if I were to put audio to this, and put it out there for the world? And then I started writing more stories, and they all kind of have the same kind of underlying, what's the word? Like they maybe take place in the same universe, I guess you could say. They're all kind of like a fantasy theme of like, D&D style, um, like orcs and goblins and gnomes, right? Stuff like that, and mages and wizards and dragons and things, you know. But it's people. I think the concept is going to be like people in a tavern telling you a story of something that they went through. And I'm just going to say here and now, it's not necessarily happy stories, um, at all. uh, and I won't go any deeper into it, but I really like the idea of this, and I've written a few of these short little stories. Some are a bit longer than others, but I really love this idea, and I want to do my best to commit to it. And right now I'm kind of at a point where I need to just sit down and record them. That's a big part of it. But I also I don't know. There's a part of me that's just it's always a self-doubt, right? It's all that garbage, all the self-doubt garbage of just can I even make something? Do people care about this kind of thing? Are people even interested? Blah blah blah, you know. And it's tough cuz like I don't know. I've tried recording some of it and I haven't been super satisfied with how it sounded. And so I've been wondering what steps I can take to improve it. The first step I took was getting a new microphone. For the longest time, I've had a Blue Yeti, and I recently purchased an XLR mic with a little audio interface thing, whatever they're called. Um, so and buying that was not especially great because now I'm in all the financial stuff, which is yeah. So set me back a little bit more than I wanted, but it wasn't crazy expensive. I bought it off eBay. I got some good deals on all of it. It was not too bad. And I didn't even buy the most expensive thing I could have gotten. Like there's the much pricier things, but it's a good starting thing, and it's much better stepping stone to get into the voice acting world. Um, so yeah, it's a lot. So I want to make this little series. I'm excited for it. One of the other things I've been wondering about is if I should like part of me is like, I really want to make this a whole environment. I don't want to just have like me telling the story. I want there to be like the sound of like you're in a tavern, so you want like background conversations, mumbling and blah blah blah, and maybe somebody's playing like a lute in the background, and you hear the bartender clinking glasses and sliding glass across the counter and stuff like that. And I don't know, as cool as that is, um, it would take me a long time to do, and I don't know if I have the means to do all of that. Making an audiobook, yeah, honestly, at this point. Um but like I don't know. Part of me is like that would be so cool to do and I really want to do that and I think I could do that. But I already foresee myself struggling to do even the most basic step of recording the voiceover. And just getting myself to be satisfied with the degree of quality, both as far as how good my voice acting is and like how good the mic is and how good the script is. Just I don't know, all of that combined and then going, "Oh yeah, and let me also try to record a bunch of like what do they call it? Foley, like sound effects and things and try to add that in and make it a realistic sounding situation." And it's like I don't know, man. I don't know how to feel about it all. Um yeah. So, we'll see. We'll see. But I want you guys to know that I'm working on it, and I want you to hold me to it. That it's something that I'm working on, and that it's something I'd like to actually put out there. So I don't know, but it's just I want to make little stories, just little stories here and there. And I like this idea. It's something I really enjoy. I often find myself rereading the stories because I like it, or I just want to go back and change something. Um, so I don't know. I really like the idea, and I want to actually sit down and make it. So at some point, I don't know when. At some point, I'll be putting those out on my YouTube channel, and I don't know how well they'll do. Maybe people besides you guys won't really care too much, or maybe it will blow up and be a bigger thing. I don't know. I have absolutely no idea. So we'll see. Anyway, um, let's so there's all that. Also, last thing before we get into the game, um, this has been something that's kind of been a long time coming. There are many pre-made sound effect apps out there. There are. I'm a little worried about some of the legality behind it. I know there's some weird copyright stuff that can happen. Pocket Bard for your D&D sessions. Ooh, I'll try that down. Pocket Bard. I'll have to hold on to that link. There we go. I found it. As long as it's stuff that's listed under fair use as being unlicensed or not trademarked, not copyrighted, in the public domain, that kind of stuff. Then I can probably use it and not worry too much about it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, the last thing I'll mention is just I I've put a lot of thought and time into it, and again, if you've read the Discord post, you already saw. Um, but I am officially, unofficially, non-binary. I don't really uh, ascribe to any particular gender, but I will say, um, I still think I prefer he him. I'm fine with that. You don't have to use they them or she her. Maybe I'll change my mind in the future. Um, I don't know. It's just it's for me. It's something that I don't want to burden other people with. It's just a personal thing. And I don't know if non-binary is even the right term. Um, so far it seems like the most accurate one. for how I perceive myself, at least. So yeah, I appreciate everybody's support and all the things that I've got going on. And without further ado, let's play some Peak. Let's go small mode. And hop to gaming. And open the game. And I don't know if I want to leave the music running or if I'm going to shut it down. I feel like I haven't had a stream in so long where I actually kept the music on. Now, to be fair, I am getting more and more concerned about copyright issues on both Twitch and YouTube. Now, luckily, YouTube VODs, when I transfer them from Twitch, they don't save the music, which is nice, because I found a way to adjust the audio like that. So, if you want to hear the music, you got to watch live. Also, this is kind of a big announcement, I guess. It's more of like an unannouncement, I guess, in a way. I'm not gonna multi-stream on on other websites anymore. I'm just staying on Twitch. There we go, game audio. I don't know. It was a lot of trouble to multi-stream. I liked the idea of it. I like the idea of, let me put myself out there in a lot of places, and maybe I'll get more attention from here or there. Here's the results. TikTok, people show up and leave, and show up and leave, and that happens every like 1 second. People show up and leave. Sometimes they say something offensive in the text chat. Sometimes they stay and say something nice or related to the game in text chat, and they hang out for a little bit in chat, which is nice. But it's another chat to keep track of, other than Twitch and YouTube, so it's like, okay, well, that's kind of a pain. And nobody ever really ends up following. So it's like, okay, well, what was the point of that? Am I dropping frames? Oh, man. Hold on. I just realized I might be dropping frames. Am I... It's like the face tracking okay? Are we good? Let's see how bad the game runs. Games always run fine for me, and then when I load up into stream, something always goes wrong because it's so many more programs running at once. OBS and YouTube Studio and all that. And my phone died, so now I gotta wait for it to come back online so I don't have the Twitch preview. I mean, it looks okay. I got the preview on OBS open again, which always drops my frames a little bit. Frames are good? Okay. Alright, cool. I'll assume it's fine until you guys say something otherwise. Where's I going? Oh, yeah, multi-streaming is just not working out. Yeah, this was something I forgot to mention in the Discord post I made. I'm not gonna multi-stream anymore just because it just didn't seem worth it. I did it for like a month, and TikTok was just kind of not helping at all, and YouTube, it was all kids and racists and stuff, and I just didn't really care for that. People only came into chat to say slurs, or to ask me to play Fortnite or Roblox because they're 10 years old. And I don't want that. I'm not interested. It was a not good experience just all around. I mean, there were some people who came in and just talked about the game we were playing and were normal chatters. sometimes, but most of the time it was just people saying slurs, people being racist, people being homophobic, you know, just whatever. And like, I know I just said like, yeah, I'm non-binary, but like, I'm not gay. I don't necessarily think of myself as being part of the LGBT community, but people see the female avatar and hear the male voice and go, oh, this guy, you know, must be one of the queers, as they might put it, you know. And it's like, okay, well, first of all, assumptions. Second of all, not really. I've talked before about, and you know, if you've been a fan of the channel for a while, you know why I have a female avatar. It's not because of a preference for it necessarily. It's just kind of how things ended up turning out. Not necessarily against my will. It's just like, this is just how things were. I was gonna be a skeleton. I've mentioned that before too. I was gonna be a skeleton VTuber. That was my plan. I was gonna have a skeleton 3D model and stuff. I can't remember if ambient occlusion helps reduce GPU and CPU usage or not. I don't know. Because it's not always running well. Maybe we'll have to see as we get in. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I mean, I did end up getting the skeleton model. I mean, I can. There you go. I can toggle it anytime I want. We could do it right now if we wanted, but I don't know. I'll pass. It's something I forget I even did. I did end up getting it after so long. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I did not have a good experience with YouTube streaming. I did not have a good experience with uh, TikTok streaming, and therefore I feel no need to do the multi-streaming anymore. I didn't get anything out of it. I got maybe a few new followers on YouTube, and maybe like one or two in total after a month. Maybe one or two new followers on TikTok. So it just, I don't know, it feels like a major waste of my time and effort to, and CPU usage. I mean, oh my god, it was so much CPU usage to have those extra streams going. Yeah, it was just, it was too much. Like, I don't know, maybe in the future if I get like a way better PC or something, then I can go back to multi-streaming and just never look at any of the other chats. Because honestly, I don't know. I think I am dropping frames on VTube Studio. There's something going on here. Hold on. Yeah, 12 FPS, 10 FPS. Not looking great. Yeah, I don't know. Keep the render scale high. Shadow distance low. Oh god. Okay, it's taking a bit to load. World quality. Keep like that. I think the shadows might help a lot. Yeah, every once in a while I'll take like a quick turn and it'll mess up. It'll stutter a little bit. I don't know, maybe we'll just play. So I've been playing this game a lot, off stream. I've really been enjoying it. So much so that I have all of the achievements, and I have done all of the ascents. I'm a goat scout. I love this game. It's really, really good. If you haven't played it, I really, really, really recommend it. It's very fun. I think it's way more fun than Lethal Company. I think it's way more fun than Repo. I think it's way, way, way more fun than Content Warning. That game just got old really fast. This game, I have fun playing it alone. I have fun playing it with people. I have fun playing it. Period. Just, it's so good. The mechanics are really, 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 really well done. I mean, it's like you get the stamina bar from Breath of the Wild. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely dropping frames, at least on my end. It's a little weird. Maybe if I just do full screen, that'll change something. I don't know. It's got really intuitive controls. The gameplay itself is really fun, and then they go and they add all the silly little, you know, friend style, the friend-like mechanics where it's like, oh, let me, the proximity chat, and, you know, you can sabotage each other, and you can goof around, and, you know, there's some hazards, and it's funny ways to die, blah, 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 you know. But they add that on top of a game that is already really good on its own. I mean, this is just, it's great, man. It's so good. They added cannibalism recently? Really? That's interesting. Yeah, I would never play Lethal Company solo. It's just not, like, fun to play solo unless you get, like, some mod that really revamps it in some way. And that's no slight against Lethal Company. I still love that game. It's still very good. And it's made by one guy. So, like, no slight to them. I mean, you know, clearly this game is inspired by other games like it. Yeah, so literally, like, last night, I was playing Peak in preparation for, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play a little bit tomorrow. Let me, you know, I haven't streamed in a bit, and also I hadn't played Peak in a bit because I went and got all the achievements, but then took a bit of a break. And so I was just kind of playing a little bit, and happened upon some of the new stuff. So I'm a bit excited for that. I think I will have to turn down some more video settings. Maybe render scale medium. World quality low. See how that does. And maybe we limit the frames a little bit more. Maybe just down to 80. I don't want to go too low. I'd hate to go down to 60. I know it doesn't look any different to you guys, but it definitely... I have the stream capped at 60 FPS, but yeah. So yeah, I've done a lot in this game. I've been playing with some friends offline, well, off stream I should say. See, it just stutters occasionally. I don't know what that's about. I've been playing with some friends off stream, and when it first came out, I literally, like, when it came out, I saw it on the Steam page. I was looking for games to play, and I saw it, and I'm like, this looks like that game that I saw advertised called Big Walk, which looks like a very, very, very similar game. And it looks really fun, but it's not coming out for another year. And I'm like, oh, that's a shame. And I'm like, wait, this game looks really similar to that in, like, theme and style. And it had just come out that day, and I was like, hey, you know, we should play this game, guys. And I convinced a few people to play it, and we had so much fun. And then we would keep playing it. That friend group, different people in that friend group, the Deadlock friend group that I've been playing with a lot. We've been playing it off and on, and eventually we wanted to do some harder difficulties. So we, it was just like me and like 3 particular people who really, really wanted to do the harder difficulties, and so that was perfect because it was like 4 people exactly. So we were just like, let's just knock them out, you know. And so every few days we'd go through and we'd play whatever the next highest difficulty was until we got Ascent 7. And I did get betrayed right at the end of it. My friend has a clip of it. I was so upset, man, because I was one of only 2 people to make it to the end, into the kiln, the top of the kiln. And for some goddamn reason, one of the chests, one of the luggage had a blow dart gun in it. And the other guy that made it looked at me, and I knew this was going to happen. I was like, can you please just throw it into the lava? And he's like, no, I'll hold on to it. And I'm like, I know what's going to happen later. And he turned around on one of the parts, hit me with the blowgun, and left me to die. And went and solo escaped, so I was a little upset about that. But it is what it is. I'm going to try to solo Ascent 7, see how it goes. It is still not running super great, so I might try closing some background programs. Blowgun will actually fully heal you when you wake up. I don't think it did at the time. I think it just killed me. Also, I fell quite a bit when I got hit by it, because we were at the top of the kiln, like pretty high up. Alright, let's just get in there. Maybe the airport's just a little buggy. It's actually taking a bit to load. Something feels weird. I really don't want to close any background applications, but I might have to. But yeah, they added some fun items. Well, hold on. Actually, rope's not really going to be useful. Second flare. Well, that's annoying. For one of the difficulties, you have to have a flare in order to get up there. Because normally the game gives you flares at the very end of the climb, but I had to lower the render distance. It's not running great. I need to figure something out. Hold on. I'm gonna close BQBot and also Tits. So unfortunately, no talking Pepes. Well, it looks like a pretty standard climb for this area. I'm definitely not going to hold on to the binoculars for long, just for a little bit here. There are fun little things they added. I know this is a reference to a particular YouTube channel. There's a goofy character named Jonathan Frisbee, and on the other side of the Frisbee that they added is it's the name Jonathan, so that's very cute, you know. I'll just carry some crisp berries. I'm gonna play for a little bit and see how it goes. I closed some stuff. Yeah, so if you don't know, all the different ascents add a new layer of difficulty. So there's like one where when it gets to be nighttime as you climb, it'll constantly tick you with little bits of ice, of cold rather. There's another one where you take more fall damage. There's another one that makes you consume more stamina when you do anything. The final one is not being able to revive anybody, which isn't really going to affect me, to be fair, since I am playing solo. It's just, I don't know, it doesn't run well, which is such a shame, man. I have definitely streamed the game through Discord and not had any major frame drop issues. Another flare, dude. That's the third one we've gotten. What a bad RNG run. It's fine. It's fine for you guys. It's just on my end, it doesn't look great. I might have to just cap it at 60 FPS, just so it at least feels consistent. I don't wanna, but might be for the best. The screen, yeah, the screen. Yeah, we could take just about any route up, I feel. First mountain's never really too bad, but you still gotta be a little cautious on the harder difficulties. Just, a little unnecessary here, but... I don't know. Maybe I just need to readjust to the frame rate and stuff. Sun's already going down. We wasted some time getting here. It's definitely it's killing me how poorly it's running, because I've never had issues when playing this game, man. Just occasional stuttering. Is it the update or something? I feel like it's just my stream, right? Like it's just because I'm running all this stuff. You know, I think we gotta do without the music. As much as I'd love to keep listening to music. It's just yet another program to have running in the background, so. I'm gonna see if there's any chests up here. Also, I have a habit of calling them chests, even though they're very definitely luggage. Ooh, chubby shrooms, these are always good to eat. We're getting a little ticks of cold already. I'm surprised there's no luggage up here. Oh, there is. There's. I can go far enough. It's getting a little vantage point to see. More rope. Let's see. You can go ahead and drop binoculars. They're kind of just a silly little thing anyway. Yeah, ideally you want to make it a good way up the mountain before the cold starts on you. But we kind of already missed our opportunity for that. It's fine though. I brought the lantern with me. It's an easy way to get warmth along the way. Ooh, okay. I'll eat one of these. Also, wait, I have space in my bag. What am I doing, man? I guess we'll go ahead and carry the first aid kit. We don't really need bandage. I guess we can. Alright, let's warm up a little bit. Normally when you play with other people, you can warm up by standing next to each other, but solo I'm gonna need the things. Ooh, yellow. Nice. Yellow crisp berries give extra stamina. It's very nice. shame because yesterday's generation was actually really, really good. I kind of wish I had streamed it yesterday. Because I think that would have been a much better route to do a solo run on. Because you can, I don't know, it was really good generation. There are just so many nice little areas to go, easy paths, and stuff like that. And a lot of really good chess locations too. But alas. I think we can go up there, but I don't know if it really leads anywhere. Could we go there? We can go up here. Yeah. Looks like it connects over there. So we can get on the thing. Also, yeah, they added like a lot of new music stingers to the game, which is interesting. Usually there was just like a little stinger for whenever you get to the base of the mountain in each zone. But clearly now there are new ones. That chose a bad way to go. Let me go back a little. Usually I've found on the first mountain you can most of the time just kind of pick a direction and just go that way. You don't have to think too hard about it. So I was trying to just do that, but I did just kind of go the worst way possible. So I'm going to backtrack a little bit so we can go somewhere else. You put on headphones and you only hear me on the left here? What the hell? Uh-oh. Wait. Oh my god, hold on, you're right. Wait, it's... Let's see. Yeah, it's only going through the left channel for some reason. Hold on. Oh, okay, hold on. That's so funny. Hold on. Okay, am I'm just trying to find where I would even... gonna watch a quick tutorial to fix this. See, that's what I was wondering. It is a 2-channel audio interface, so perfect. Oh, I didn't even see the mono option. I was thinking like there should be an option for mono. But I didn't even see it. Hold on. Advanced audio properties. There is an option for mono. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Bam. Just like that. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Okay. Well, problem solved. How about that? Thank you to Audio University on YouTube. Your YouTube tutorial on how to fix that is very helpful. I completely missed it when I was looking at the thing. So much better. So true. So true. Okay. We haven't gotten like any climbing equipment, which has not been great. Be nice to get something possible. I'm gonna go ahead and just try to keep the thick mints in the bag. Honestly, in solo runs, and even just high difficulty runs in general, I think you don't really need a lot of bandages and stuff, because you don't really want to be falling in the first place, and that's about the only thing that'll really damage you, unless you get like ancient luggage or something. Like you want to be trying to avoid fall damage in the first place, so like I don't really want to be carrying these bandages around, but it is literally the only stuff I've gotten besides flares. For some reason the game has insisted on giving me as many flares as possible, which I don't necessarily appreciate. Because I only need the one. If it was a multiplayer thing, then maybe everybody could have their own flare, and that'd be nice, but like, again, we're doing solo, so... Wait. Okay. I've gotten a little bit of food as well. I can't complain too much, but it'd be nice to get something out of this. That could have given me fall damage, and if it did, I would have been a little upset, but I do also have bandages, so I wouldn't be that upset. I think... Was I seeing a route develop around here? That's quite a gap to cross. I don't know if that's walkable. If it is, I can totally do it. Rule of thumb generally, if it has the texture that's different than the wall texture, then you can walk on it. Okay. But not always. Especially in the winter area when it's snow, because sometimes they just love to slather it with as much snow as possible to make it look walkable, and it's just not. You spend all of your stamina trying to get to the top of it, and you just can't. That happens on occasion. It's still not running great. I wish it was running a little better, but it's not too bad. It's like, it's tolerable, you know? Okay, that's not what... That's something I was hitting it in a way that made me think it was. Let's go this way. Trying to not dip into my extra stamina as much as possible, just because I know there are going to be much harder climbs that will probably end up requiring it, and I'd rather get to those points and use it there than use it randomly and frivolously, or then, you know. Oh god, it's already getting to be nighttime again. Can I stand here? Not really. This is one of those times. Oh god, that was bad. Okay, a little bit of clipping. Jump to the bridge. I think that could be good. I don't know exactly what it is that causes the bridges to collapse. I'm like 80% sure that it's just having multiple people on it. But I have heard that they also break in solo, so I don't know what causes it in those situations. Okay, that was a little funky. Warm up just a little. We're getting close. Fish right at the top. Please be good loot, please. Another granola bar. It's like our fourth one. Ooh, a remedy shroom. Hold on. I'll just eat this, yeah. That's really good to have. It cures like everything off of you in one go if it explodes around you. So like what a lot of people do is they just leave it in their hotbar instead of their backpack. So if you fall to your death, all of the items in your hotbar fall as well, and it just revives you. So, assuming they haven't changed anything, I will be saying like a lot of stuff that I'm pretty confident about because I've played this game a lot, but there's a good chance that some of these things might have changed in some recent patches. I'll just be honest, and I just don't know. We're gonna have to warm up a little bit. I think going left side's gonna be a little easier. Right side's not too bad, but left side's just significantly easier, so might as well. I'm out of extra stam. It's definitely not been a great run so far. But I do think that I'm probably going to be doing multiple runs. I doubt I'm going to get on first try regardless of how well I do. Bandage. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta put something else in there so I can carry this without dropping it. Remedy fungus and shelf fungus both work by you throw them and they activate from there. Actually, maybe I'll hold this in my inventory. Maybe that's actually my hotbar, I mean. Well, Sun should be coming up soon here. Is this gonna knock me out? Not quite. Okay, the sun's out. We're all golden. We definitely could have made it to the top a lot faster and a lot more efficiently. But I will say all the game issues were not especially enjoyable. I'm trying to figure out how to run it. Having to close a bunch of programs, all that stuff. Yet another flare. Goodbye, man. Okay, let's drop everything we want to cook. As well. We're going to hold on to that for just a little bit longer. If you make it to the top without anybody dying, which we did since we're solo, then you get an extra little thing. Okay, little bit of lag, Okay. Anti-rip gun's good. Put this in the bag. This is pretty much dead. Goodbye. We'll leave the bandages. I'd rather have the shelf than the bandages any day. Not especially big fan of the purple biome. It's very difficult to climb. Last time I did it was a bad experience, so we'll see how it goes. Oh god. I thought the wall was closer so I could grab it to reduce fall damage, but oh well. C'est la vie. It's usually smarter to try to save materials for more difficult parts of the game. But I've found when you're solo, you can just kind of use items as you come across them and not worry as much about them. And in fact, I think that's a lot better because then you're not doing inventory management, which wastes a bunch of time, you know. You're just kind of going for it, you know. Yeah. I do hope I can find something that can cure that little bit of injury I have. Is that a magic bean? That is a magic bean. Thought that didn't start growing. Let's hope it goes the right direction here. Okay. Not quite as horizontally facing as I was hoping. But why not up quite high? Oh yeah, this is not going to be helpful at all. That's such a shame, dude. Yeah. Oh well. There's a yellow gooseberry over there. Looks like the only one, but I'll go see if there are more maybe. Either way, having the extra stand would be nice. Also, I'm not sure how good of a way to go this is in the first place, so I got in bed. See, this is why I don't like this biome. These things are like especially dark, and those are bad. Those poisonous thingies. I could maybe take the trees. clip through. Interesting. Wasn't really trying to do that, but it is what it is. I'll take it, honestly. I keep clipping through these. I'm not really loving that, but it's working, so it's fine. Okay, come on. I would rather not get poisoned here. Oh, rain, wonderful. Rain makes it harder to climb. Makes you slip a bunch. So you climb really, really slow. Ah, great. It does seem like the easiest way forward is this straight shot right here, but I'm definitely gonna get poisoned a little. Yep, there it is. Okay. It's fine. It's not as bad as it could have been. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Just want that injury gone. Just not helping out in any way. I don't know if we can make that. If we can, that'd be really good. Oh no, here comes the cold. But I gotta move on. This is not happening. It's not happening. I had hunger on me too, so it was like it was a really bad time to go. Let's try to go this way. Nope, nope, nope. This would have been a better path to take, but I don't have the stam for it now, I don't think. Might be a reset, honestly. I don't know. Maybe we can make it. It's gonna be close. My god, that was so close. Oh, man. That's rough, man. This is not a good place to pass out, though, and I'm definitely gonna pass out soon. Because of the ice. Is there any way forward that would help me out? I can drop my backpack to reduce some of the weight, but oh god. Okay, well, I'm gonna pass out in a second here, but I want to see if there's anything worthwhile grabbing before I go up. Because what's gonna happen if, oh no, the fog. I'm still kind of low to the ground. I hope I'm not too low. Oh god. Okay. I filled my hunger meter. I'm good to pass out. Oh god, not here though. Oh god, not there either. This is actually not a good spot. I've just noticed. There's a better spot here. Here's good. Oh god, the sun's up. Just in time. Oh man. Oh, we gotta get a move on though. This bag is gonna be heavy. I don't know how heavy. Oh, barely. Barely, not too much. That was so close, dude. Currently studying Norwegian. Nice. We should talk to, Vil. Vil's from, Norwegia, as I like to call it. It's kind of walkable. It's kind of walkable. It's doable. If I can just hang tight for another second. Okay. We zoom over as fast as we can. Oh god, we're not gonna make it. Still. Oh, we did. Barely. Again. Okay. Yeah, so this wasn't really a good spot to be, but still gives me a better vantage point to see where I should go next. Except the rain started, so never mind. If I could get there, get on one of these vines and climb over, that's not so bad. If I could get there, but I don't think I can with the given circumstances. Yeah, see, this sucks. Unfortunately. I think we might need to reset, man. Especially now. Yeah, that's rough. Let's take a better look at the mountain. I didn't think we'd make it on our first try. Far from it. But I also didn't think it'd be like this terrible of a generation today. Like, it's kind of bad, man. I don't know. I'll try maybe we can go on the right side in the next attempt. Might be better. If I'm not gonna make it anyway, let's just not worry about it so much. Maybe go on here along that and then up. That could actually be... That looks pretty doable. I kind of just did a straight shot for the mountain and it did not work out. Also who? Vil. The Villager. think right side's going to be more viable. Like, that looked so good looking at it, but in that area it just didn't seem to work out. There's also some luggage over on the left, but if it's exactly worth grabbing. I don't know why it immediately dropped a banana. I didn't tell it to. Just dropped it right at my feet. So that was a poison one, so that's not good. Alright, let's stop delaying the inevitable. Let's just hit one of these poison things and conk out. I gotta figure something out for my streams, man. Because it really does just use so much CPU just to run VTube Studio and OBS. And it's just, I don't know. I'm not really sure what I can do. Because I want to run all the other stuff. And like, this game isn't super intensive on the CPU, but the moment I load up OBS and VTube Studio, it's just freaking out with me, you know? I don't know. I can't seem to alt tab to the game now. That's interesting. Not sure what that's about. I'm going to try closing the game and reopening. I don't know what's going on there. Okay, it's not closing. Time for Task Manager. Task Manager, do your thing. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not running anything besides VTube Studio and OBS, and we're still at 70% CPU usage. Like, that's not great, man. That's really not great. just opened in the wrong monitor. Love that. My left monitor for some reason. Thank you, game. Window to drag it over and then go back to window to full screen. I don't know. Maybe I've changed on occasion. Camera off. Tracking quality. Maybe we do. I've lowered this so many times though. See how bad level 3 is. I mean, it doesn't really seem any worse. It seems about the same. The face track dots are also so funny to look at because it's clearly not you. Yeah, it's like I look a very particular way IRL that does not look like my avatar, and that still doesn't look like me IRL. Like, that's just some other guy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I tried changing a few things. Maybe it'll be a little bit better. Maybe it'll be a little bit better now. Who knows? So check this out. Just flop at light speed across the conveyor belts. Love that. I really turned down a lot of settings, and I don't want the game to look terrible because it's a really genuinely beautiful game. But man, it's just not running very well. It's such a shame. I'd love to play this game more often and make this like a regular thing that I stream maybe. That could be fun. But like, if it's gonna run poorly, it's gonna run poorly, you know? Oh, big. If it actually did anything to these. stupid. I broke them both. I for some reason it completely eluded me, the whole thing of, oh yeah, these break when you throw them.
I was trying to store them in my inventory.
For later, because they give good stats, but... Ah well, we'll just take half a coconut, that's fine. They do weigh a lot too, which is not great. It's fine. Did we see this chest before? I don't remember this. Swap out the bandage if I need it. Ooh, I'm definitely swapping out the bandage. Goodbye. Okay, we learned not to go to the right side on the first mountain, and to not go down the main on the second mountain. So, start with the left side. The flare. The game is mocking me, truly. That was a scorchberry for a second there. They just don't spawn in the until the next area. So that's green. I don't want that. I think going this way like we did before is not a terrible idea. Just not all the way to the right. Walk on that. I was okay with just dropping a little bit and regenning my stam all the way instead of going up with partial stam, but then it just kind of let me stand and I'm like, oh, never mind. That's interesting. I was a little upset because I made plans to stream this game today, and then wouldn't you know it, Deadlock finally has a patch. It's not really anything all that big though. It's pretty minor stuff, to be honest. I mean, like it's like balance changes, so it's not like anything crazy, but it would still be nice to play at some point today. So I probably will at some point, but I'm very interested in doing this right now. And I definitely, I don't know, even without doing the multi-streaming, I just cannot stream Deadlock. I'm pretty sure it does not run well enough for me to want to enjoy playing it while I stream it, you know. Also, it's multiplayer, and you guys know how I get with the PvP stuff. Just not really a great viewing experience, I feel. Okay. Baton's good. Swell up a little. Let me this one. Save that baton for later. Put this in the chest. Pick that up. wasted that. These are safe to eat. Yeah, this is the area where I was like, oh, let's not go to the right after all, and I ended up turning around. So let's not make that mistake again. Why'd we slide? There goes extra stamp. Oh well. Hold on. Oh. Just chill for a sec. I'm back, extra stamp. Yeah, I don't know. There's some interesting stuff in the patch for Deadlock today, but I'm not too thrilled to play it. It's all balance changes, and from the looks of it, they nerfed a lot of characters that needed the nerf, but they also buffed a few characters that really did not need it, and nerfed some characters that also didn't really need it. So I don't know. There are some interesting changes today, but like, I don't know. I'm not super stoked to try any of it out right now. There is an interesting change. I did log in to just see how it looked. For like the rejuve that drops from the middle boss, or from the mid boss, is it splits up into 3 individual things now. It's like 3 different rejuvenating crystals, and instead of giving everybody on the team the buff, it only gives it to the person who punches, and if only one person punches all 3 crystals, it like goes to other teammates, which is interesting. I don't know how it picks the other teammates, but it's just odd. So I don't know, it's an interesting new mechanic. And also, the respawn is no longer shorter respawn timer. It is basically that old item that used to exist, Soul Rebirth, where it just respawns you then and there. Like, the moment you die, you just respawn like 2 seconds after in that spot instead of in your base or whatever. So it's interesting. But you only get 3. So like you go through all that effort to get the mid boss, and you only get 3 of those, and it is strong, but I mean, you know, there's a limit to it, and I think that's interesting. How in the hell did I get up here last time? I'm trying to remember the route. Did I take this bridge over? I don't think I did. Did I go a lot further to the left? I think I might have. Got the resources around me than the ones that are more valuable in my inventory. So no more food in my backpack besides the thick mints that are cooked, but I'd like to save those for a more difficult area, because those are really good food to have. Let's head a bit more to the left. I think it's gonna be better to go this way. So yeah, not a lot of new changes in the Deadlock patch today, but everybody's been fiending for a patch. Everybody's been dying for an update. There have been a lot of leaks about, oh, there's these new characters coming out, blah blah blah. And there's some weird stuff going on with it where it's like, it was recently discovered that there's like an extra secret playtest because the current playtest wasn't secret enough. There's like another one. And there's been a bit of drama about that, and it's a little frustrating and and disheartening to see that, like, oh, so Valve can't trust the community anymore, so they have to have like an extra secret playtest. Just curious if this led anywhere. Sometimes these little caves do, but not this time. So a little frustrating because it was like, okay, we're already kind of in a beta test. Like, we don't need another smaller beta test within the beta test, even though actually it used to be called the alpha, and it's not really even referred to as beta. It's still referred to by Valve as just a playtest. They don't really call it anything in particular. So I don't know. Yeah, so there's like all these new characters that have been added to the like extra special playtests that nobody else is able to see. So it's very, very annoying. But it is what it is, you know. Just one of those things. I think I remember. I went that way. I remember that little crevice there going, I think I can stand there, maybe, maybe not. And I could. I ended up being able to stand there, and I was able to go to the right. I remember now. Yeah, yeah, it's super standable here. And then this was a little awkward. We just go until we start falling. Okay. There we go. Took me a little bit to remember the path. This is a tough mountain, man. For a first mountain, this one's not, like, super easy. It's, like, a little bit of trouble, you know? The second zone is rough, man. Not especially looking forward to it. Yeah, I just love the ambient nature of this game. You know, it's so chill and laid back. Like, you know, like it's still got all the funny clips of the multiplayer stuff of somebody falling off the edge and screaming the whole way down and whatever. And, like that's still very fun, but like when you're just sitting here playing, when you're climbing, even when it's with friends, when things aren't really chaotic, it's like very chill. It's just very soothing, you know. There aren't really any enemies. There's like the fog, and the Scoutmaster is like a thing, but it's kind of a troll thing. Like if you are, you know, getting ahead of the rest of the group, then the Scoutmaster attacks you. And if you're playing solo, you never see him unless you use the bugle that spawns him and stuff. You know, so it's just kind of going this way, right? Yeah. It's just, I don't know. It's a very soothing game. Some extra stam to cling onto a wall when I didn't even want to cling onto it. It's so unfortunate. See if there's food in here. I'll eat that instead of the cookies. Yeah. Remedy fungus, right where I found it last time. Try to hold on to it a little longer this time. This. Okay, go. I didn't like it not because I couldn't make it, but because I had to use extra stam to make it, and I'd like to hold on to that stam, but here we are. So. Nice. We made it without having to use the lantern again, so let's go light the fire. You can save the lantern for the next time it gets cold in the next area. I'm gonna run over here and drop the backpack next to the campfire. So we can open this. Pandora's lunchbox, okay. That's good. Very good item to have. Okay. Hold on. Do a little bit of inventory management while the cold is still here. I don't think there's anything I really want to drop. Except I'll drop the pawn for the lunchbox. I think that's a fair combo. Just launch that as far as we can. Same with this, maybe we can get it later. A little bit extra stamina used. Purple Kingberry is really, really good. Okay, I see where the pawn landed. I'd love to keep the Purple Kingberry as food for later, but we just do not have the space. A new lantern, honestly, not bad. Nice. I see the lollipop. So here's what we'll do. Well, let's toss it over there, actually. Ah, another one. Okay. Well, surely this isn't a bad idea, right? Okay. That was a really bad idea. The sleep usually goes away pretty fast, though. Okay. We said going to the right side would be better, so let's go to the right side. Not quite what I wanted to do there. I think I need to leave this lantern. I was holding on to it in case the cold came back as I was getting to the base of the mountain. So if I can use that lantern up before dipping into the supply of the new lantern, then I would much prefer that. nowhere. Could climb that tree, but I think I'd rather get this one. Go. Okay, last time I ate this and then it just immediately fell. Okay, wonderful. So it does that. It didn't use to do that for the bananas. Or berry bananas, I should say, I guess. I wanted to grab onto the leaves here, but it just didn't, so whatever. Comics. You can see the old mountain from here. I'm stupid. I thought that was a new chest. And then as I jumped, I realized, wait a second, that's lower than where I wanted to go. Why am I going that way? Could have done that outside of the rain, but it is what it is. I'd rather get going than sit here and wait forever for it. I think green ones are okay. Nope, they are not. Whoa, okay, actually I almost made it with the stam that I have, but it's just better to do it with rain gone. Well, the good news is, we do have that other lantern, so if things get bad here, we can drop down and go, rather, if this is a bad way to climb, I can go, you know what, let's change our mind, climb back down, sit there by the other lantern, and get the warmth from it first. I need to get to the other side of this. Actually, I mean, if we can just brute force this. I'd hate to use all this extra stam, but this is what it's for. Okay, that's good. That's poison. Let's be careful there. Okay. Here, bees. Must be up there somewhere. It's an apple, or a gooseberry, I'd rather. Let's dance the rain away. See if that works. No. Oh, hey, there we go. Okay, I think I'm gonna need to use something here to climb. So let's do it. Well, actually, okay, I grabbed it really late. That felt like it was using a lot of stamina to climb, a lot more than it needed to, which is a little annoying. If I can get there, that'd be really good. It looks half walkable, but I don't know how much I want to risk that. I don't know. I'm going to baton, because otherwise I die here. Like, I mean, I guess maybe I wouldn't have died from that fall, but I'd really rather not risk it right now. Okay, we gotta take poison or something. It's fine. I'd rather the plant than the vine. The vine does a lot and it bounces you. So like, you could like bounce off the wall and it would actually screw you over even harder. Oh god. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. No, dude, why did I go in the rain? I'm so dumb. It didn't explode. Why didn't it explode? What the hell, man? Oh, that's so sad. I should have waited for the rain to stop. It looked like an easy climb, but I just had too many debuffs. Oh, that's so sad, man. Why did the remedy fungus not go off, though? I was like, it'll probably save me here at least. It just didn't even explode or anything. Did they change it or something? Do you have to throw it? That's such a shame, man. I'm gonna have to do the first mountain again. Alright, let's see. Pandora's lunchbox too. I was trying to get to it as I was falling, and then I saw the remedy fungus. I was like, okay, I should be okay with that. And then I died, and I was like, okay, well, that's cool. I don't know, man. The remedy fungus really should have gone off. I don't understand why it didn't. Honestly, I'm just gonna... I mean, that was definitely the route to go, though. I did have to baton in that one spot, but I can probably avoid that if I route out a little bit better from there, or if I have extra stam, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's just worth burning an equipment to get up there, because it really wasn't that bad. It was a very doable climb. Here. Grabbed it. Glad it grabbed 3 times and used all of the stam. It's very fun. So we need to traverse a little bit to the right side. Go up this way and then traverse back over to the left. Take a little bit of poison, get rid of the hunger. far as it... Why is it rolling that way? Oh, that's annoying. I only wanted it to come over here and then I could climb fast and run across the bridge quick, but... Oh well. Okay, and then from here, we want to try to get to the left side. I think we're already in the right spot. Oh, but there's a chest here. I think this is why I keep coming over to the right side, because I get to this point where I want to go left, but then I see the chest and I go, ooh, but the chest. And so I'm still going to go, ooh, but the chest. Grab it real quick, but... after this, I'll go to the left. Okay. Oh. Wait, I have some space in my storage. Hold on. I don't know why I didn't put some stuff in there before. I just completely forgot. We'll save this for when we don't have a lot of extra stamina to work with, because the sports drink does a lot of extra stamina. I could throw the bandage in there, but I just really don't value bandages that high, so. Oh, here you go. The cold's ticking in. Go up. We could maybe cut there, but it's fine. Going this way is probably easier anyway. Nice. Getting onto a bridge at some point, but I don't know if we need to. Definitely need some not ice for a little bit. Doopa doopa doo. Okay. That was standable apparently. Looked semi-standable, but I just didn't trust it. Okay. This was not very worth it to go up here, unless there's that. Looks doable. Here's what we'll do. We'll just do the dumb route. Okay. Well, we made it to the most critical part here. Oh good, the sun's out too. Nice. Well, we did use more lantern than I would have liked. I was trying to hold on to it a bit, but it is what it is. It's daytime now. super far. That's fine. Just wanted the half of a coconut to pop off my energy. Not going the same route as before, but this looks equally doable. There's a certain point you reach on all the mountains where you're basically just kind of home free. And I think I'm at that point. I don't have to think too hard about the route. I could just go. That's a little easier, but should be fine. Oh my god. Glad I went this way. Oh my god, I'm really glad I went this way. Really, really good items. Oh no, hold on. Toss the stupid med kit, man. We never need those things. We never have them when we need them, and we never need them when we have them, you know? It's fine. Let's just get up there. We're at the end. Cool. I don't know if there's an explorer's chest right there, next to the top. If we have to do another reset, we can just come back. Speaking of coming back, welcome back, hi. Today's generation is rather difficult. Another Pandora's lunchbox, I'll take that. Oh, I forgot about the scroll. Which one do we get? Huddle up. Okay, we just got rid of one of those. Okay, well, let's eat this. Hold on to the coconut. Drink this, even though it's a lot of extra stamina. I'd rather make space for the lunchbox. And let's get rolling. Frames are framing. Yeah, it's not great, but it's tolerable. I can live with it. Okay, I see this, which is a scorchberry. So I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to that. It'll be useful later when it gets cold. Get another flare. There's some other items around. Other luggages. Yeah, we are maxed out on stuff, on extra stam, so. Okay, this lollipop is taking up so much of my screen. Let me, it's just so I can actually see where I'm going. Do we go deeper and then go to the right? Is it this way? I think maybe. Or do we go to that, like, smaller mountain there? I'm gonna say screw it and just eat this thing here. Okay. We're getting the cold creeping in on us. Sleep's going away. We're only a little hungry. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna wait for the sleep to go away, and I'm gonna eat this scorch berry. Nice. That'll be hunger and ice gone. God, was it worth it to climb this? It doesn't feel worth it. Oh my god. Oh, I hope this was worth to climb. It's so foggy. Are we on the edge of the map? Wait, what? How are we on the edge of the map? Oh my god. That's so annoying. It doesn't look like the edge of the map at all. Okay, well we can go up this way. We gotta warm up a little bit. Eat one of these. And it's raining. Never mind. Hold on. Yeah, we could literally walk up here if it weren't for the fact that it's the edge of the map. Please go away, rain. I really need you to go away. Please. Okay. I don't know how the hell we're on the edge of the map. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. It's still so fog. I don't understand why it's so foggy. The fog didn't rise. It's like a different kind of fog. There's like three fogs. There's the fog that rises that like does cold damage to you. There's the fog that is there to show where the edge of the map is, which is what I was encountering. Do I need to go this way? Am I crazy? Oh god. And then there's just like another fog that just randomly exists as ambient, annoying fog. And I think that's part of what we're getting here, which is really annoying. Alright. Using up the rest of the lantern and just, yep, just dropping it. No, there's no way we make that. No way we make that. Luckily it's daytime, so the sun's out. What climbing stuff do I have right now? Oh god, yeah, this is not great. Screw it, man. I guess we just go this way, which is a shame because this is like not really. This has basically kind of been a waste. I think we're just really far on the right side somehow. I'm gonna do a really risky jump here. Oh, we're not making that. Nope. Yeah. Nah. I don't understand. I went to the right side, which is where I went last time, and it didn't look anything like at all what the area did before. And so I was trying to find that spot, but I was like, okay, let me go this way. Let me go like a similar looking direction. But I think I ended up going way further to the right side somehow, which is really annoying. I'm kind of getting sick of doing the first mountain over and over. I usually don't mind it if it's like, oh, well, at least I made it to the winter area. But like, man, this is rough. It's not an easy seed to do. I just hope the winter area and the caldera and kiln are going to be... Well, the caldera is always easy, comparatively. Save this for later. Till we find something better. Energy drinks are fairly valuable, but they are a weird form of valuable where, like, if you find something better, you should drop the energy drink. Or you should drink the energy drink then and there. Like, by having it in your hands and then use the other thing, or leave the other thing in your bag instead. Like, if you ever find any climbing equipment, it's just better to get rid of the energy drink instead for it. But it's still very, very good to use for a quick climb up a steep wall. Like, if you know you've got a long climb and you want to speed it up, or you're not sure if you can make it, then it really helps out with that. So long as you can actually tank the sleep that it gives you. Lollipop's definitely better, like if I had to choose between the two, but sometimes you just don't really have the option. Wilderness Survival Guide. Hey, I did find all the missing pages of the booklet, so that was the last achievement I needed. That one took me a while, just because you have to like spawn them in certain biomes and stuff, and eventually they changed it to you have to just open them in certain biomes, and I was like maybe about 3 pages in when they changed that, so that sped it up a little bit. And I did not get the last page until literally yesterday when I was playing. Man, I really wish it was yesterday's generation. It was so good, man. All of the zones were so easy to climb. I'd love to give it another crack at it. But it was really late. It was like 3 in the morning at that point. It was very, very late. I just needed to go to bed. I wanted to give it one shot to see if I could get the page real quick, and I did. But then on top of that, I wanted to just keep going. But okay, there's another case up here. Okay, well, this just means we can use a lot of extra stam and not really worry about it going away, which is nice, but it's a little weird having all these energy drinks. Or sports drinks, rather. We just got hunger. Let's get rid of that immediately. What's the lore of the island anyway? I do feel like there's probably some hidden lore. I think generally Scoutmaster Meyer got abandoned on the island, and there's like some cult-like stuff going on with like all this weird statues and stuff. Those are bad ones. Okay, we turn around to get the chest, and then we go back. Another sports drink. Okay, hold on. This is getting silly. I'll take the poison from this. Poison goes away, but the hunger stays until you eat something, so I'd rather deal with that. That being said, cold is getting pretty bad. There's just another way for me to get warmth besides the lantern. I hate using it so much, you know, and then not having any for later. Okay, that's probably enough, at least. I feel like every time we've climbed the first mountain, we've done a completely different path at some point. It should be day almost, man. It should be really close to daytime. There we go. I shouldn't have gotten the lantern out. It's already daytime. See, this looks very familiar though. I definitely went, like, kind of this way. But I must have just done a slightly different approach the past few times, you know? Yeah, this one's always a little awkward to climb. It looks bad, but then you, like, get in there and it doesn't really give you as much trouble. Except this time, apparently. This time it gives me a lot of trouble. Can't stand there, can't climb on it. Just whatever. There goes all the extra sand. Oh well. Good mushroom, we can eat that. Hold on, there's an easier way to do this, I remember. Hold on. I don't remember what the easier way was, but I know that there was one. Maybe this is it. Kinda want to get into climbing. Maybe I'll just start small and do hikes. Hikes are good too. I mean, you can do both. I mean, there's a few different kinds of climbing. There's like the rappelling kind, where you go to like an actual mountainside. It doesn't even have to be like a big one or anything. Just you go to one and it's like, you know, you have the ropes at the top of it, or you put the ropes in as you climb. Or you can go to like an indoor facility and do the rock climbing there. I don't know that I'd really recommend the... I don't know if you've ever seen Free Solo. That like doing that kind of thing's a little bit out there. I mean, that's kind of the whole point of that documentary, is that that guy was kind of out there. But yeah, there's lots of stuff. I really do, in real life, actually, I've never really been that bad at climbing. I've been like pretty decent at it. As a kid, I was definitely a bit more scared of heights, but even then, I still really liked the thrill of climbing. I used to climb like, when I lived in the suburbs as a kid, we had these big pine trees that grew in the neighborhood, you know, nearby. And I remember climbing those with some friends on occasion. I'd go pretty high up in those. I don't know, maybe it was higher up than maybe it felt higher up than it really was, just because I was a kid, you know? Everything's bigger when you're a kid. But like, I remember climbing up real high in those. And then, on occasion, getting the opportunity to climb again in like my teens and stuff here and there. And having a lot of fun with that too, so. I've always been decent at it. Which is why I like this game, because it's like, there's no real risk playing this game, you know? It's not like I'm worried about falling, really. It's just a game. But like, there's still a lot of fun to be had of... It fills like a similar part of the brain, because it's the same kind of thing of like, what's the next thing I do here? Where do I grab? You know, where do I put my foot? Where do I do this or that? You know, it's not exactly the same, but it fills a lot of the same niches. I like that. Fairy Lantern's a really good item to have. I'm glad I got that. I hate to drop a baton, but it is one of the worst climbing equipment things. Like, it's very good, but I'd rather have a chain launcher or a rope gun. Just full stop. Also, I mean, let's not roll off the edge, please. Thank you. I don't really have a lot of food options this time, so maybe I should try to hold on to the marshmallow. I don't know. Let's drop this down there. that. Okay, another rope gun. It's a tough decision. Well, it is cold time. So I'm gonna just say, let's use up the rest of the lantern trying to get to the base of whatever spot we want to actually climb. And then try to climb as much as we can, and when the cold comes back, we use the fairy lantern a little bit if we need to, but hopefully we won't. Okay. Ah, here we go. I think I went in deeper there and then went to the right side, and that's what led us to a bad area, so. There's Kingberry here, hold on. We could have that. Okay, I can just jump and grab it, that's fine. Here I am once again trying to keep this lantern. Maybe not throw it while it's lit. I kind of thought it would go out. I dropped it, but I kind of forgot that. I don't know if that's a new update or if I just never noticed it with the lantern that it stays on. Okay. I really hope somebody's setting off fireworks outside. Got the lantern. The sun should come up pretty soon here, so I'm not too worried about it. Is it the green ones or the yellow ones that are poison? Or both? I think it's both. Okay, let's see how it goes. Okay, well, that's what I wanted to do, but it's not at a good angle. So. Okay. Just so much stamina loss. Give it a second. As soon as the rain stops, we can go. We could probably go now, but I really don't want to dip into extra stamina if I can avoid it. Not right now, at least. Yeah. Purple Kingberry. You love to see it. Honestly, since we have 2 rope guns, we could just use one. We constantly have space occupied by the flare, right? That's one thing we need to bring to the top of the mountain, since that's one of the difficulty additions, is you no longer get flares for free at the top of the mountain. Let it go for a second. Okay, go back. And the rain. Wonderful timing. I think before I did go around on the right side. Maybe I thought about it and didn't. I powered through. Here's what I'm gonna do. As soon as the rain stops, I'm gonna get on this vine. And I'm gonna just kind of scout around a little. That's not too bad. We could, Okay, you're looking into extra stam. Let's be careful. It's a bit far. I don't know if I can make it. But you know what? Maybe we don't need to. I mean, I could baton it. Screw it, I'm just gonna go for it. Okay, that wasn't so bad. It was a lot of extra stam, but it's fine. We still got more. And I'd rather use it than not. Okay. Here, we're getting to the spot that we had trouble before. If we could just get up there a bit more easily, then I think we won't have as much trouble.
I really hope this is a good spot.
Okay. I have to climb a little bit. I feel like I remember this being semi-standable, but I could be wrong. Come on, Rain. Dance it away. Oh. There we go. Okay, good. There's gonna be a little bit of a climb, I'm sure. Let's hope it's not too much. Oh, nice. I see purple. Leap and go over this way. We're in the clear. It's one climbing item used. It's okay. Hopefully we can find some sort of food soon. I hear the bees somewhere over this way. We could go steal their honey. That would be pretty good, but could also kind of screw us over if we don't do it right. Oh, there they are. Oh, there's two of them. Oh, no. I'm definitely not going for that. If it was one beehive, it'd be risky, but, like, it could still be worth it. Oh, God, I'm stupid. Two beehives is a big no for me. It's just double the bees stinging you. I'll pass on that. Berries, don't mind if I do. This late, this high up the mountain. Oh, I'll take it. And a chest. I mean, I guess we'll take the bandages. I don't know. In case something goes bad, we'll lead a rope for ourselves. I doubt it, though. Oh, what's up, Joel? Thanks for the follow. It's a little choppy right now. I think we can take the trees over. How does it connect to the, Oh, we can just go down and then take those trees over. That's not so bad. I was thinking maybe these ones would connect, but now we don't even need to bother. I'd really like to find something better than this bandage to carry around, though, since we have the spot for it. What's that down there? Is that a vine poking through the wall? That is, okay. I thought it was something valuable. Unfortunate. Color the chat rules. You can't say the word spoon. very big. Honestly, I'll just drop the bandage and carry this with me. It's a little awkward to get. Okay, there we go. It's like not letting me jump when I'm standing here for some reason. It's like being weird about it. Very strange. Anyway, we are getting a decent way through. I love taking a look out to see where things are, and then the rain comes in and you can't see anything at all. It's wonderful, dude. Doesn't help that I had to turn my render distance down for the stream. We'll take the little trees up a bit and see how that does. God, they use so much stamp. Let's first of all, I think we gotta eat the kingberry as much as I don't wanna. It's good to have the fairy lantern on a hot bar too. Man, bit of a jump. I don't know if I could. It grabbed for a second there, but a little awkward, but it works. This is really not that bad, actually. If it weren't for the ice encroaching in so much. This looks pretty doable from here. Alright, hold on. No, that's all the stamina gone from the jump, so I'm just gonna... I hate to burn a resource like this so early, but this mountain has actually been terrible to climb, this second one. Okay, that should be plenty. I think the sun will be out soon enough. I can just get some of these early parts done here, then I think the rest should be okay. Oh my god. Well, wonderful. Fairy lantern time, I guess. I want that honey. But I don't really want to be chased by bees. Screw it, we go for it. In circles for a second until they go away. They do just despawn after a bit. I think they're stuck on the bush. There you go, they're gone. Really capped one of those. Okay. As far as how to continue though. Let's just take a look. Actually, I need to dip the extra stamp or whatever. Oh yeah, that's very doable. That's really not bad at all. From there though, probably take the trees. Okay, not so bad. I also didn't know that there was another honeycomb just sitting here, so I'll take the poison, it's fine. For a sec, I think we can just walk over. Nice. Let's see how it looks over here. Yeah, we could take the trees up a little bit, but that doesn't look super climbable. We could maybe baton. Maybe we could do this. Yeah, I think this is gonna be easier. There's a chest over there. I'd love to get it, but I feel like if I start backtracking at this point, I'm gonna get too close to the fog, and I don't want to risk that right now. Ooh, okay. Why we slid so much? It's not looking incredible here. Got some climbing equipment in the bag that I'd like to hold on to, if possible. We could baton. I definitely don't want to use it here, though, because it's just, I don't think it goes anywhere. Way too sheer of a climb. I mean, is there any way around here? We're getting close to the edge of the map, so I don't want to risk it. There's a scorch barrier down there. Be nice. God. I don't know, man. I might have to backtrack a little bit just to make better progress. We could take those trees up. We can get to them. Here I can, yeah, hold on. Oh, yeah, that's not too bad to get to. A little bit of poison damage. It's fine. It's not so bad. Okay, but this is a wall above us, so let's... Okay, that's not so bad. Okay, rain is not very well timed. Oh god. Screw it, man. I don't want to die here. What a shame, dude. That might be sandable below me, but I really don't want to take any chances right now. I think going around to the left side is the best. We'll check it out, and then if it's not good, we can come back and baton again. Yeah. Dude, we were so close. I just couldn't tell, and I did not want to risk it in the rain. Need to use climbing equipment in such an easy climb, but it's either that or dying, so... Okay, let's hit these crisp berries over here. We kind of need it. Ooh, a chest. I was wondering because there wasn't one nearby anywhere else. Take that. Need all of these, man. I don't get a lot, but there's a lot of them to eat, so... Nice. Bugle shroom down there. I think it's a good one. Can't tell from this angle very easily. I think we just climb up the wall with the poison and just try to avoid the poison. Not bad, not bad. Okay, grab twice for no reason. Big. We're very close. Oh boy. Well, this might connect a bit more than it does. Okay, well, this is nice. But the rain showed up at a really annoying time again. Can I make this? I definitely cannot. Oh, we waited out, I guess. Yeah, I was gonna come down here a little bit just to see if I could go this way, and maybe it's easier to go back up. But no, I think we gotta get to this right side here. We're definitely, like, we're right there, man. This generation is rough, man. Might actually need that bugle shrimp. Let's go find out if it's poison or not. It's not. Oh, it is. Never mind. Yeah. There's a vine here, though. It leads right to some poison. Would that be a route? I really don't want to go lower just to find out it's not a route. If I was down there, it wouldn't be so bad, I'm sure. But... Okay. I think we just go forward here. It just doesn't look super promising this way. Well, I don't know. It's not so bad. I feel like I remember looking this way and thinking it wasn't that good, but definitely looks better than the other way, so. Okay. Random chest here, love it. Please be something good. Energy drink. Honestly, not a bad idea. Let's get this. And shelf shroom. Throw that like there. Just make it a little easier. Actually, kind of worked. I would have preferred to keep the hand warmer for later, but the fairy lantern's just a better hand warmer. The only problem is you have to actually hold it. So. This really is not going to be a hard climb, but with the rain, it's such a pain. Just the longer I have to wait for the rain, the more hunger kicks in on me. It's annoying. At least the ice is staying away. It's the hand warmer. Actually, this is going to be a little bit rough. Okay. That's fine. We somehow didn't get poisoned either, so I'll take that. The ice should be going away pretty soon here. I'm pretty sure it's about to be daytime, so. Okay, caught myself a little bit. Can it be daytime, please? I could really use not the ice on me. And fog's definitely coming soon, so like, chip chop, you know? Yeah, there's just like, there's actually no way to make that jump without. Can we just drink it? I really don't wanna. Oh, we can eat this, that'll help. I'd rather cook it, but like, I don't know. Maybe we gotta hurry with the fog coming in. Okay, ice is going away. Gonna give it a little bit more time, just to be sure we can make this. Because we can definitely beat the fog. Alright, there was probably an easier way to go around on the right side, but I knew the fog was coming soon. I just didn't want to risk going lower just to find out it was gonna kill me, you know? You're all so good. Alright, do we have a cure-all and a Pandora's lunchbox, or was that last run? Just the cure-all. Okay. Some good stuff in here, for later at least. Is that everything we need to cook? That is everything we need to cook. Well, let's hope we find some stuff to warm us up. We're gonna be pretty screwed. God black. Food is pretty sparse in the next area, so I'm gonna opt to hold on to the marshmallow for later. Keep this on the hot bar, and we'll just use the energy drink to try to speed through some of it right now. See an explorer's chest right there. That's nice. That was ancient luggage for a second, but now I just had a weird shadow on it. Here we go. Alright, no detours for any other luggage, just this one that we see. Okay. Nope, not that one, please. Okay. A little bit of food there if you need. Okay, never mind. Oh god. This is tough, man. This is tough. We eat this now, because the thickness we can portion up. Spare man, we don't need this. Just use it on there or something. Dude, it was just windy. Why is it already windy again? Okay, another remedy fungus. A little silly. Doesn't even remove the cold. I thought about holding on to it, but I was just like, whatever. It is good to know it doesn't get rid of the cold though, because I might end up trying to use it later to remove the cold and finding out at that point. It's hard to keep track of like what does what. Like, there are certain things that like only do a certain kind of heal. The cure-all is the only thing that does, I think, literally everything, and the fairy lantern I think does everything, but cure-all even does food. So like literally everything. Everything but weight. It's like the only thing. Oh. By magic beam. I've got plenty of climbing equipment, so I'm not too upset about using, or not really using the magic bean or the shelf trim or whatever. Like those are, I can skip those. Because I need to kind of be moving at a good pace here. If I sit here trying to use every single item and inventory management all the time, it's just going to be bad. that the cold setting in? I think it is. Oh, that's the wind too. Full time doing that. Okay, well, we're gonna have to go stand by the lava. Just wait it out. I have no idea where the capybaras are. Oh god, this is really far to drop. God damn. Okay, well, I'm screwed. Stand by this stupid lava. Please. Please start ticking away. Okay, hold on. What's going on? How close do I have? I'm right next to it, man. Does it not warm you up? Am I crazy to think that lava, of all things, would keep you kind of warm? Hello? Oh my god. Alright, well. Fairy lantern it is, I guess. What a waste, man. What an actual waste. We just gotta toss it after this. It's right next to me, man. If I was next to lava, if I was this close to lava in real life, like, look at that! What the hell? I'm so mad. Whatever, man. Just wait a second, I guess. So, why am I still doing this? Alright, we're good. The nighttime's gone. Okay, that's not walkable apparently. Wonderful. Go to the left then. Hold on. Okay. Can I... Sucks, man. I hate how visually it shows the wind coming from a particular direction, and it just doesn't actually matter what direction it shows visually, because it's just not even that direction. Behind the structure, and it's still getting hit by it. That's something I do hope they fix in this game. The wind starts blowing again while I'm up here. I just gotta go, man. I don't think I can go this way. I need to go down either way. It's just not a good... Like, it's such an easy climb up there, but then... I guess there's the shelf shroom. I mean... Surely this is doable, right? I just didn't see it from this angle. Yeah, I just didn't see it from this angle. Hold on. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Just go again. It's very climbable. Please, not the wind. Come on. Come on. Just a tiny bit more. Alright. Ay, ay, ay. I need some actual luggage. If I find anything a lot. Chain launcher. Honestly, let's just go ahead and use it somewhere. None of this seems like a hard climb, though. Time to hide. Let's, Hey, the shelf fungus is not really that great to hold on to. I hate to put it in the backpack and just forget I have it there for so long, you know? Did I not cook these? Oh, I got these thick mints in the winter area, so I didn't cook them. That's right. Well, surely I don't fall to my death here. Okay, we're good. Why is my death going from that side? This is a really bad spot to be in. Oh my god, it stopped. It just stopped just before it killed me. That's crazy. Oh, hello. Big luggage, please. Okay. It could be worse. Again. It's been windy like the whole time. I haven't been able to make any progress. So maybe we can go up that way. So I'm still taking ticks of cold in here. This is really gonna use this thing so I can make space. I don't want the bandages, but just so I don't have to hold this stupid thing. I think food's good. Maybe it's worth it going down to these, but I feel like that's such a big drop. Maybe I'll just try to remember it next time I go through if I fail this. Can I stand here? No. Wonderful. Beautiful. Yeah. Okay. That injured somehow. Wonderful. Let's get back to that luggage over there. I think it's nighttime. And it's windy. screwed. Rid of that. I'm gonna have to use the cure all to get rid of the ice, which is not something I want to do, but it's something I'm gonna have to do if I want to keep this run alive. There's just nowhere to go this way, man. I chose the wrong path. There's a baton there for some reason. Like glitching into the wall. Is this anything? This is nothing. This is definitely nothing. Okay. Alright, well. Cool. I'm taking ticks of cold, even though I'm not in the snowstorm yet again, so that cure all basically just doesn't even help anymore. I think I'm dead here, man. I don't think there's much I can do. I'm gonna have to use some climbing equipment, or I'm gonna not make any more progress. Surely it'll be daytime soon here, right? Yeah, I see the sun is going down. Okay. Nice. We're gonna put this in here. We're gonna tuck ourselves in. I'm gonna wait. Yeah, this should be safe from the elements. Yeah, the nighttime is giving cold, but then also whenever I stand out in the blizzard, it gets me cold. So. Oh, good. It's going away. It's not nighttime. The blizzard's still going, but it's going to be gone soon. That doesn't really hang in a spot that I was hoping, you know, really able to get to. But that's really not great. Can I jump and get to that? No. Wow, that's not good. I might have screwed myself. I think I can get to it, but I'm gonna have to leap for it from a high place. Well, that's dangerous, so. Lord, it takes so much stamina to go anywhere. I need to get back up there, so I think I gotta go around the roundabout way. How I've been getting up there each time. And of course the wind's back, so hold on. Alright, well, if I don't make this jump, I die. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Ah, easy peasy, easy peasy. Let's hurry before the wind comes back. We're safe here. Is that a capybaras? Or is that just a random little spot with trees? 'Cause that could be capybaras. I don't see Steam, but I also turned down a lot of my like rendering settings and stuff, so it could just not be visually there. Maybe that's the capybaras as well, because there's some trees there. 'Cause there's usually some trees around the capybaras. Let's see. Could we go from here to here? Maybe here. Can I stand there? That looks standable. Hope I'm not wrong. And then, I don't know where to from there though. Let's pause this for a second. Stand here. That's good. Okay. Fine. Here is fine. If I can get my stamina back, please. Thank you. Okay. I'm not really sure how he made that leap and then still had the tiniest amount of extra stam left. Just to be able to make another leap. So, I'll take it. But that was weird. Just had to wait for the stam. I don't think that is the capybaras. It kind of looked like it. But I don't think it is. Either way, I think we are home free. I have no idea where the capybaras are. They do always spawn in, so they gotta be somewhere, but no idea where. The orange fruit on that tree, not yellow, so that's not where they are. Taking any chances, let's just chill here for a second. And I don't know why it was safe a second ago. Then started hitting me a lot. Okay, that's very annoying. Let's just make our way up. Would have been nice to see capybaras and say hi. I have no idea where they are. Especially when we got nighttime, it would have been nice. Let's just hang out there for a little while. It's not doable. This looks doable, but like it's just not. Barely. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell, man? That was so fast. Okay. Oh, now we're getting night ticks. walkable. I'd love to get the thing from the statue, but I think it's more imperative that we not die to the cold right now. We can drop the backpack if it gets really dire, but I think we can light the fire before we do. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna drop the backpack. Let's not die. Oh man. Well, the cold's no longer going to be an issue. That's the good news. Let's cook this real quick. And if it's Pandora's lunchbox or cure-all, we're going to want to cook that too, so... let's hurry before the fire goes out. Anti-rope. Glad there's another backpack here, because if you drop anti-rope, it just flies away. So I'm just going to do this, grab that. Space, so we'll just a bit of an idea. Don't like about the anti-rope is how it just makes that noise the entire time you're carrying it. So we're just going to hear that for the rest of the run until we use all of it. Or die. So, yeah. Now luckily, Caldera is not bad. It's pretty easy to traverse Caldera without any items at all. The kiln, on the other hand, is where it's going to ramp up in difficulty. So honestly, we're past the first hard part, which is the winter biome. Caldera is not too bad though. It looks really scary, and on the first time run, when you don't know all the mechanics and stuff, it does seem a lot more intimidating, but it's really good. Also, again, I have a little bit of a plan. When I first got to the Caldera, I was like, oh no, does the lava just continually rise and that's the new fog? But it just doesn't. It comes up for a little bit and then it goes back down, which is significantly less scary. Okay, I don't know how we took more damage there, but whatever. There's a weird static noise. Is it the anti-rope? the sports drink does actually heal a decent amount of heat, specifically. Which is why I've held on to it for as long as I have. Because I could potentially run across the floor when the lava goes away and just book it for a little bit. Probably could have saved it a little bit. Making some more damage later. But it just speeds things up a little. So we're basically at the end, but I do see a chest there I'd like to get to if possible. Okay, well, I guess I don't want to kill myself for it. Let's not lose things in stupid ways. Pretty much there, but I really don't want to make any really risky plays just before the end. I think that would really suck. I mean, there's the kiln, but like, yeah, it's pretty much over. Just gonna run across though. Didn't really want to grab that second rock there, but I was already on it. Lose that momentum, so oh, a little bit extra, a little bit less extra stamp, so it's fine. Stepping stones here. Oh no, there we go. Great visual. Lucky like that. Stop grabbing onto the next thing. It's just burning through my stamina so quick because of that. I don't need to be doing that. Thing is, the end of the caldera just gives a bunch of stuff. Oh my god, so many white chests too. So I can just kind of take my time to try to figure out what I'm keeping and what I'm taking. What I'm leaving here and what I'm taking with me, you know. were a multi-person run, this would like basically be in the bag. We have really good equipment options here. We cook everything. I think the only real concern is just that I don't have space for all of it. Cook everything. Okay, so we don't have space for everything. I say we keep the marshmallows our main food. Drink at least one of these now. We don't need them all. Chain launcher's really good. Rope gun would be nice for variety. I'm gonna baton as well. Just max out on these. Just whatever. I hate to leave 2 chain launchers, but we really don't have the space, man. I mean, do I need? Like, damn. Am I gonna eat all of the food? Is the thing? It's just like maybe just the chain launchers that are batons, man. Maybe that's the rule. Do I even care about the remedy fungus? I really should hold on to it just in case. Damn, dude. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna drink this. I'm gonna carry this and launch it like immediately when we get in there. And I'm just gonna use this really early, just because we have so much to work with. Like literally 3 chain launchers that's crazy, right? It's really good, but like I don't have space for all those, you know. I am stupid for throwing away all that food though. I just gotta hurry with the climb and hope that in one of the chests we find along the way that there's some sort of food there or something. I don't know. I may have screwed myself. I don't know. Worried about that now. Alright, let's just get a head start with this chain launcher. Make it nice and easy for us. Such a weird range for this thing. Oh, hold on, let's get a little bit off that. There we go. I don't think we'll need any extra stam here. Oh, unless this isn't standable? Okay, we're good, we're good. Not that way. Okay. bunch of sand. Is it safe here? If it is, it's barely safe. Get up there. That'd be really good. It's such a waste if I use it so early, I feel. Hold on, hold on. Like, I could get on the bridge, but like, what's the point? It just doesn't go anywhere. That one though, if I could get on that bridge, that's a lot more valuable. Or maybe I'm thinking too simply. Maybe we go for something even better. Just say screw it and rope gun this part. That go anywhere? What? Oh my god, dude. Are you kidding me? What was that? Oh, that's such a shame. What even happened there? And then the remedy fungus didn't explode or anything. That's such bull, man. I slipped off of nothing, and then the remedy fungus didn't go off. What the hell? Did they change it or something? Does it not explode when you die now? Had I not dropped it? But it exploded, and it... Oh my god, I don't even know what happened there. Did I drop it? That's such a shame, dude. We got so far. And I was just trying to make plans on where to go next. What even happened there? There's like a thing that happens in this game where like your character will kind of drift if you're just like turning around. You see that? Like I'm not moving WASD. And I'm pretty sure that's what happened there. I don't like that that's what happened there, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened there. I don't know, man. Like just for some reason your character's like model just slowly moves. I have it in me to do one more run, man. We got really close. I really want to like I want to get it, but man, the winter area was not bad, but the wind just I got really bad RNG and the wind just kept going. It just never stopped. It would be like, here's the wind, and then it like would stop for 2 seconds and then be like, here's more wind. So I just couldn't make any progress until finally I just barely got high up enough that I just was out of it. But I had to use all of my materials to get out. Caldera wasn't bad, but god damn. The jungle section was the worst. By far, the jungle section was the worst, man. It's so frustrating. I was glad we were able to get through it, and the winter area ended up not being the biggest problem. Just a big time sink, you know? Big time waster. Caldera was not a problem at all. But like, what the hell was that, man? Everything went wrong. Nothing worked how it should have. It's so sad. Okay, well. 3 hours and 49 minutes of stream. You know, I think I'm satisfied with that. We can try again another day. Today's generation was really cruel, man. I think if I went at it a few more times, I'd be able to get it. But I don't know, man. That was just I don't think I wanna. Like, I don't mind the jungle area most of the time, but whenever it's that like purple version of it, for some reason it's just so much worse every single time. And even the starting area had a really annoying generation, so I think I'm good. I think I'm good to not give it another try. We made it to the kiln. We died to some bull. We could have made it, but it is what it is. I'll leave it at that. Yeah, I don't know. I'll leave it there. We'll come back some other day. Go for another generation that's hopefully a bit more fun to play on. But I'm gonna call it a stream. I had a great time though. It was a rough one, man. I feel like it's like I have like reverse streamer luck sometimes, where I swear I'll do really well offline and off stream and stuff. Like yesterday's generation was crazy, but then like the moment I stream, it's just worse. It's just so significantly worse. I had a good time though. Um, some stuff to keep in mind for next time, you know, on what apps I can run in the background and whatever, but a little annoying for sure. Uh, that's it for me though. We can do something we haven't done in a while. Let's get an outro song going. How about that? There's a fun little song came out by Mac DeMarco. I think just today or yesterday or something. It's called "Holy," "Holy" by Mac DeMarco. We'll hear that as our outro song. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye.